It's been quite a while since I've done a collection video, so I figured it was about time I did an updated video of my collection and everything I have in it to date. I'll start off over at the doors to my small office, and here I have some WWE figures from Mattel, a little bit of G.I. Joe, some BST turtles, just because they're cheap, some Ash versus Evil Dead figures, some 3 3/4 figures, some reissue G1 Transformers, some Hulk Hogan, a little bit of a wrestling display here. There's a third-party oversized Thundercracker, some Ninja Turtles, some more Ninja Turtles, some 3/4 inch Star Wars figures, some more Ninja Turtles. There's some Power Rangers up there. We've got Mega Constructs Snake Mountain here. I have Castle Grayskull also, but I've never assembled that. I have one of each Minton box, and I have this second Snake Mountain that I put together for display. A little bit of Star Wars there. Some turtles and some of my 3D printed concept art figures that I designed for Transformers Animated Rock Band. Roll back up top. Got Jinbao Predaking with my upgrade kit installed. And then we've got the 4 NECA Jumbo cartoon turtles in box right there. I'm going to start in this cabinet here. I'm going to open the doors. So we have my Beast Wars figures from, I believe it's like the War for Cybertron Earthrise series. Handful in box. I also have a reissue Scorponok from the original. This is a third-party oversized Megatron with a lot of paint apps, light-up features. And then I have an original Transmetal. What is he? I can't remember what he is. Mint in box. He's never been taken out. Rampage. There we are. We go down here and we have, this is the KO Lego Optimus and the KO Lego Bumblebee. This is an original third-party Lego style Macross SDF-1 with a few Macross model kits here. And I've got the McFarlane 1/12 scale 1989 Batmobile with the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. We've got the G.I. Joe Megatron crossover. We've got the Back to the Future Transformers crossover. Knight Rider Transformers crossover. The G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. And then we've got, I can't remember, is it 1990? It's a Keaton Batwing with a Michael Keaton Batman figure. Down below we've got a mix of Masters of the Universe figures. A lot of these are the that CGI cartoon that was out for He-Man. I think it only lasted a couple of seasons. And we've We've got some Mitten Box Origins figures, as well as some Masters of the Universe and WWE crossovers. In this cabinet on the top shelf we have some Masterpiece Autobot figures. A mix of official, KO of official, and third-party figures. It's the oversized version of Masterpiece Grimlock, Reximus Prime, I believe. The official doesn't scale well with everyone, but this guy does. The lighting in this cabinet's not that great. I have it too far back. This Transform Element Prime, Nemesis, and Shattered Glass. Right there. Down below we have the newer Chugs Autobots, right from War for Cybertron Siege all the way up to this. I think there's some Studio 86 in here as well. I can't fit them all in here either, so they're scattered throughout my collection. And on the next shelf we have the same thing, but for the Decepticons. On the very bottom shelf I have Transformers Prime. There's original, KO, and third-party mix here. Black Arachnia, she is a third-party. Then right next to them I have Transformers Animated, and these are all original figures that I've picked up on the second-hand market. I just like the uniqueness of these figures, the head sculpts and the personalities. Now, this corner cabinet over here is fairly unique because it utilizes the entire space of the corner. It's the shape of an L, and it allows me to maximize my shelf space. So in this top shelf I have Bayverse Transformers from the different movies, a mix of them. There's some third party, some oversized KOs, and a couple of officials, but not many official, as I find the third party KOs and the oversized bots are a lot nicer. I have more, but I can't fit them all in one cabinet. There's just so many. Optimus Prime is my favorite of all my Transformers, so you're going to see that I have a lot more variations of him in my collection than any other Transformer. Down to this next shelf is mostly NECA turtles. We've got a third-party party wagon there. That was, I can't remember their name, something Underground. Anyways, it was a really good deal. The lights light up, and it scales well with the turtles. You can see there's a, how can you see, if it's hard to see, but there's a couple of guys in there. Yeah, these are mostly my NECA turtles with the third-party van. We've got a Super 7 Splinter here. We got a little Atari there, the world's smallest, that is actually functional. You can play games on it, and there's a little arcade cabinet in there, or a pinball machine, that's also functional. Turtles, Turtle Transformer crossover there, and this arcade cabinet here, that's also functional as well. Down to the next shelf, we've got more of the NECA turtles. mixed in with the Playmates Turtles. That's the newest movie, Mutant Mayhem, I believe. I like some of the vehicles and I like the little van, so why not pick them up? Playmates Turtles in here as well. We've got the movie Turtles here above with the cartoon, and we've got this is a resin statue that I printed of April O'Neil on my resin printer and hand painted her. And down below we've got Ghostbusters. This is my very limited collection of Ghostbusters. You're not going to see anything vintage in my collection. I'm not a very big into vintage things unless they're reissues, mint in package. I like modern figures with modern articulation. When these were reissued, I had to pick these up. They're just too cool looking. We've got the Tobin Spirit guy back there. We've got the O-ring figures right there. That's scale with the Ecto-1. And we've got these figures are awesome, especially for the price. And we've got Stay Puft right there. In this cabinet we have a bunch of third-party figures, a couple of oversized KOs. So we've got Mega Tank Megatron. This is an official third-party figure. It's a concept of the Bumblebee movie Megatron that we never got. And we've got Galvatron, the Last Night Megatron, Dark of the Moon Megatron. These are just awesome figures, and their alt modes look amazing as well. We've got a very oversized enhanced KO of Masterpiece Bumblebee from the Bayverse movies. This guy is a oversized, way oversized version of that guy right there. Then these are oversized, these two guys are oversized of Hasbro figures, Optimus Primes, Evasion Mode Prime, but they're really well done. I've got two more of them too in another cabinet. And if we go down to the next shelf, we've got, these are all oversized, improved knockoffs. So we've got Blackout right there. He's oversized, greatly improved. He comes with this diorama that transforms up into the belly of the helicopter. And then these, I'm missing one of them. One of them that I don't know if they built him, but he was hard to get when he was first announced, and he's impossible to find now. But I've got 7 of these Constructicons from the Bayverse movies, and these guys, not only are they greatly oversized, they're enhanced. Their engineering has been improved. They have added articulation, and they have a crazy amount of paint apps. Like, the detail on them is amazing. Far superior to the originals. They even include Devastator's big balls. Yeah, it's a shame I'm missing one of them. They're huge. If you form him with these guys, he's massive. And then down here, I've got a remote control motorcycle. It's a 1/6 scale, I believe. And then I've got all my Doctor Who figures that I've collected to date, as well as an undersized knockoff of G1 Devastator. He's greatly undersized. The vehicles don't have a robot mode, it's just the vehicles. Yeah, that's my Doctor Who. Below that, we've got some oversized KOs of some Siege figures. War for Cybertron Siege figures, nothing special there. And another 1/6 scale remote control motorcycle. If we go back to the top here, I've got Legacy Tidal Wave. I've got a few robots scattered throughout below here, but up here I keep all my Titans and my big bots. So I got Legacy Tidal Wave. This is NBK, one of the NBK figures. He transforms into a semi-automatic minigun. It's really cool. And then we've got DX9, Omega Supreme, Trypticon. We've got Metroplex, Cybertron Metroplex. This is another NBK figure. He looks similar to the other one, but he transforms into this sniper rifle. Then we've got Warfare Cybertron Siege, Omega Supreme. And then we've got Titan's Return, Fort Max, up on this shelf. Now in the center of the room, I've got a shelf in the center of the room here with a bunch of stuff on it. And right at the front, I've got my 3D printed Metroplex. He's got his display stand, so I'm never worried about him falling over or anything, no matter what. Even if I bump into him, which I do a lot, I bump into him a lot walking around this room, and he's solid there. So he is in the center of the room, and right in the center of my display here. And if you look just above him, I've got Studio 86 Ultra Magnus. You can go up here. We've got the new Technodrome. It's a little bit smaller than the original, so I've put a bunch of the Loyal Subjects Ninja Turtle figures with this because they're smaller than the NECA ones. And they're a little bit bigger than the originals, but I like the look of them with it. So I've got a bunch of them surrounding it here. And I've got the new, I can't remember what that's called. That just came out. That digging thing. I can't remember for some reason. But anyways, yeah, there's a bunch of these guys here. I've got Silverhawks, one of the villains from Silverhawks here. I've got a Bandai Tigra, still mint in box here. I found at the pawn store. G.I. Joe. Down here we've got, this is an oversized KO of Siege Jetfire. I have the Shattered Glass version. It is mint in box, but I thought I'd get this one. Oh, I knocked this gun over. Just to have on the shelf because he's massive. He's masterpiece scaled. He's got a bunch of die cast added to him. His feet are die cast. And he comes with this stand here that when in jet mode you can fill out his belly. And we have a lock down here. Let's see, we have, this is an oversized version of Legacy Scorn. This guy's got a load of die cast in him as well. He's got a bunch of paint applications on him. He looks really awesome. We've got a KO of MP52 Starscream, but his ghost colors, his transparent colors. And these are, I can't remember these guys. These are, only have the one of him. So you got the little robot and the bike, and they transform into a bigger robot. I can't remember the name. I just picked him up on a whim one time. Then we've got the crossover from Stranger Things, the pizza van. Thought that was pretty cool. Then we've got Pango Toys downsized KO of DX9 Omega Supreme. This is the metallic version. I bought this because it was on a deep clearance. Otherwise, I have the New Age Legend Scale Omega Supreme, which is, I find, far superior to this guy. We've got a 1/12 scale Batmobile from the cartoon, as well as Batman from the cartoon in the van. This is a KO of Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime in BotCon. I repeat, BotCon Shattered Glass colors. It's an excellent figure. I think it's, can't remember the company, but this is an MD-05. And then over here we've got 4 more knockoffs of Studio Series 86 Prime. These are all by AS Toys. They're not that great, but they're cheap. This is the Shattered Glass, Nemesis, and Magnus. And the trailer, these guys don't come with the trailer, but the trailer comes with the EVA, Evangelican Optimus Prime here with the EVA colors, which is really nice. He comes with the trailer. And down below, I've got some Turtles in box and a few other things, like one of the Keys Fan Club's Junkions and stuff, and some Turtles and whatnot down there. At the very top, I've got a reissue G1 Prime. I've got some Siege figures I never bothered taking out of box. I got the reissue of the Turtle Blimp. Some Star Wars related stuff. And I've got a massive 3D printed Star Destroyer here that I printed on my K2 Plus. This thing's 3 feet long. And on the end here we've got the Toilet Taxi. And we've got some more Transformers mint in box that I just didn't want to take out. I've got a Black Panther helmet here. There's my Mega Bloks Castle Grayskull, and I've never taken that out of the box because the artwork on the individual packaging inside is so amazing. I don't want to take this out of the box. That's why it's still in box, even though I've had it now for like 3 years. We go around here to this side. We've got a Thundercats, Thunder Tank, Bandai, Mitten box. We've got some books here down at the bottom, and I've got Megatron here. I got one. He's mint in box, brand new. I've never taken him out. Had no reason to. And then we've got Joker Mobile here with the cartoon Joker inside as well. And some DC figures. The only reason I bought these 3 and him is to get the build it yourself horse. So we come up here, we've got Geralt of Rivia and Ciri. So that's the build the figure from the DC characters. And I wanted the horse for Geralt so I can have something for him to ride on. And then this moose, Alder the Moose from Mythic Legions, I had to have him. I'm Canadian after all. And I thought he looked amazing when I saw him, and just a fully articulated moose that's bigger than a horse. That's incredible. So that's what Ciri rides. So we've got a bunch of little Voyager class KOs of Optimus Prime made by Bowie. I've got 5 of them, I believe. I got Nemesis colors, I've got Magnus colors, and I've got one towing a trailer, and I've got one in bot mode there. I've got a KO of the Transformers 1 Megatron. I'm not going to buy the official unless they release official in leader class to go with the leader class Prime that was released by Takara, which I have. Up here we've got Bandai Lion-O mint in box, also picked up at a pawn shop. Got some Jada Toys, die-cast figures, Goliath and Demona. These guys are Legend Scale Train Bots. Can't remember the name of the company. It starts with Sion or something like that. They've just announced the second 2 in the set for pre-order, so this is the only 2 released so far. And the foot stinks. And if we go up here, you'll see a 4th party KO of a G1 reissue Megatron, which I was so happy to pick up earlier this year. Now we'll go to this top shelf. So we have the Nemesis here, and we have the Ark. So I have them in their vehicle modes, their alt modes, because I think they look better that way. And then we have a 3rd party Blitzwing, and we have DX9 Menasor, and I don't have the guys for the legs, but I don't care, you don't see them. And then Motormaster, I don't have them inside, I just have them standing outside beside him. And then we have, if I can get this in shot, tight space over here. This is Jinbao Jinbao Devastator, but with the Like Toys upgrade kit purchased through Jinbao. I like the upgrade kit so much that I wanted both colors. So And then we have Jinbao Bruticus with my upgrade kit installed, and the Jinbao Predaking also with my upgrade kit installed. And it's very dark corner over here. Lord Zarak and Scorponok. If I'm going to come down here, that's a Power Primes Predaking. Is the official set. And then we have a KO oversized set of Abominus and Volcanicus. Both of those have my upgrade kits on them so that they match him in height. Then we have some various bots here. These are the arm bots from him. I have the Wei Zhang arm bots on him because I want their hands and their wings. We come down here, we have a third-party Legend Scale Menasor. And his Motormaster that goes in him is right there. We have Star Wars Transformers crossover in the back. Ghostbusters Transformers crossover right there. Some of my Shattered Glass figures in front here. We have Ninja Turtles, Super 7 Ninja Turtles figure back here. Leatherhead. And down here we have this oversized KO of, I can't remember which, it might be Earthrise Optimus Prime, but in Magnus colors. And this is the, not Blackout, but Grinder. This is Grinder. This is the official. Here we have the Super 7 Splinter, but the flocked version. And we have another Super Mutagen Man there, Super 7 Mutagen Man, the glow-in-the-dark one. And then some die-cast Transformers figures in the back here. And then the X-Men Transformers crossover there. Going down, we have some Warhammer figures. The Clown from Spawn, Goliath. In the back we have a G.I. Joe figure, the Baroness with her motorcycle. And that trailer right there is my trailer for MPP-10, so it's the oversized Masterpiece trailer. It's more G.I. Joe right there. Okay, here are some of my Shattered Glass figures, Hasbro official, mint in box. So we've got an Ultra Magnus, Blur, Goldbug, Starscream, Megatron, Fireglide, and Jetfire in the back. We scroll up here, we've got oversized Sharkticons here. And then we've got my KO G1 Metroplex and G1 Metro Titan right there. A little bit further, we've got a mix of figures in here. We've got some Legend Scale Dinobots in the back. Legend Scale Galvatron, Cyclonus, Orion Pax, and Cup. Then we got some official figures also to the side there. Okay, let's get up some. And there we've got G2 Optimus Prime right here, as well as some other figures, some Shattered Glass figures, and then just a mix. And then up here we've got the Gamer Edition Prime and Megatron. We've got Armada Megatron, Armada Optimus Prime. We've got Bumblebee movie, not Bumblebee movie, Rise of Beasts Optimus Prime, and a Rise of Beasts Scourge right there. So in this cabinet we've got the Studio Series Dinobots, 86 Dinobots. I'm missing Swoop. I refuse to pay the prices that he's being offered for. He is not the same size as these guys. I don't care what anybody tells me, he's not leader class. Anyways, I've got 4 of the Dinobots, a bunch of Junkions, a Bumblebee, Rodimus Prime, RC. We go down below, we got Studio 86 Megatron. Then we've got this is MD05 Optimus Prime. I missed out on Studio Series 86 Prime when he came out, And when he came back up for offer, this guy was announced. And when I saw the reviews on this guy, I passed on him and got this guy because he's so much better. So we've got Studio Series 86 Megatron, MD05 KO, Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. This is the AS08S KO Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. This guy doesn't come with a trailer, but he's only like 15 bucks. But he's only worth that because his QC is subpar. But I thought it would be cool, you know. I got him cheap, and I have him in that transforming mode, shooting up with the flames. Go down below, we've got my Clipchamp with his Sharkticons and his soldiers there. You got Hot Rod and Cup and Double Dealer fighting them off. You go down below here, I've got some KO figures, KO Combiner Wars Superion. I've got a third-party Computron KO Combiner Wars Volcanicus. And those two have my upgrade kits on them. And then we have some Hasbro figures here. In this cabinet we got all like Bumblebee movie figures. Most of them are concept figures, but still quite a few of them in there. Then the next cabinet are Legend scale figures. There's a Bruticus and 2 Devastators in the back. These are all Legend scale third-party figures. And the next cabinet are Legend scale figures as well. In the back we've got 2 Guardians. Those are Pengo toys. I picked them up on clearance. And then we've got this guy. He is so awesome. That's the New Age Omega Supreme. And then we've got all these Autobots, all Legend scale. We go down to this display. We've got some KO oversized Headmasters in here, as well as some Hasbro Insecticons right there. A couple of Hasbro figures mixed in with these oversized guys. Down below we've got some other Hasbro figures, including Rodimus Unicronus right there. And at the bottom we've got Skylinks, a few other figures. This cabinet I have some Masterpiece. These are all third-party or knockoff Masterpiece figures. The Decepticons. So that's a KO of MP36 Megatron. Vans Toys figure right there. This is a KO of MP52. And then these are also the same KO company that makes these 2 guys too, and they just remolded MP52 to give me the cone heads. I still got to get the third guy. I haven't purchased him yet. And down here we have some very oversized knockoffs of Bayverse Movies Dinobots. There's a new strafe out made by Bowie that scales with these guys. I got to pick him up. And down here, okay, we've got these 2 guys here. They're oversized versions of Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime. So they're much bigger. They're like 13 inches tall. The Orion Pax, in either one of them, he's Masterpiece scaled. He scales with like MP10. And then we've got Generation Toys, IDW Nemesis Prime here. And we've got these 2 oversized Siege Optimus Primes. Then we've got a Voyager scaled IDW Prime. And then I've got an original Power Master Optimus Prime from Power of the Primes. Down here we've got 3 more knockoff combiners. We've got Defensor and Bruticus in the back with my upgrade kits on them, making them a little bit bigger. And then we've got this undersized Combiner Wars Devastator, which brings him in line with Combiner Wars Combiners. So he's pretty cool because of his size, but he is Combiner Wars Devastator, just brought down in size. And an oversized KO. Hungar, and then a knockoff of Combined Wars Megatron. This is one of my favorite Transformer shelves because of all my primes here. But first we've got the Missing Link, Bumblebee, Cliffjumper here. We've got, this is a KO of Missing Link Optimus Prime. The reason I went with this guy is not just for the price, he's like half the price, but this figure is pretty much all die cast. He's a crazy amount of weight. But he's pretty much all die cast with his rubber tires and everything, and he's just amazing. With a Chibi Optimus Prime. This is the leader class Transformers 1 Optimus Prime that Takara released. I had to pick him up. He's the best version of Transformers 1 Prime there is to date. There's no Megatron release to go with him yet, however. And this is an oversized KO of the Classics Optimus Prime with added paint, improved engineering to take the kibble off his arms, turns them into wings, and added die cast too. And this is a fourth party KO of a third party IDW Prime. And in the back, that is a KO of the new MPG Power Master Optimus Prime right there. It's pretty awesome. And this is a Make Toys Power Master Optimus Prime with the Divine Armor installed. If we go down, we've got MPP 10, which is a KO, improved KO of MP10. It's oversized as well. And then we got a Wei Zhang's original design Mega Master, which is an oversized Masterpiece Megatron. And then we've got Wei Zhang's oversized Masterpiece knockoff Ironhide. And KBB Toys knockoff oversized Masterpiece Bumblebee. I've also got New Age Romulus in here, their own mold of Voyager class Megatron. And the Volvo Optimus Prime right there. A few figures mint in box as well around them. And then down below we've got, down here, this is Lewin Resources Optimus Prime. All 27.7 inches of him. And we've got Generation Toys Megatron here. That's an awesome figure. And Deban Toys IDW Optimus Prime. So the two IDW leaders right there. And then the Hot Wheels Optimus Prime, of course. Okay. Now we're out in my hallway. I ran out of space in my little office quite some time ago, and I have been collecting since 2019. So out here is mostly Masters of the Universe. So we've got quite a bit up here. We've got that Flocked Origins Mossman back there. We've got some of the that new cartoon figures. We've got the 4-pack up there, anniversary set. The new Hero Club Grayskull figure. I really love the Masterverse line. I missed out on classics and they're just too expensive now for me to start collecting them. It'd be too hard. But Masterverse fills that gap for me. I've got quite a few of them. And just below that I've got my 80s cartoon display. So we've got Optimus Prime. That's Pengo Toys Optimus Prime. He's an oversized KO of Magic Square's Masterpiece Prime. So he scales perfectly with these guys. And then my Roboson Megatron sitting on his throne, as I don't have a Megatron to fit in with him right now. That's the only one that will scale with these guys. Then we've got Skeletor on this awesome Panther. He-Man on Battle Cat. And I really like this set right here. It just captures the cartoon. We've got some Silverhawks, Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, and then we've got, of course, She-Ra. Down below that is my Snake Mountain and my Castle Grayskull battle scene. And around that I've got a bunch of my figures that I've got in protective cases. Everything's lit down there as well. Over here we've got more books I've got the reissue Turtle Van, Playmates Turtle Van, as well as some figures still in box. And we've got a bunch of Masters of the Universe Origins figures on card, as well as vehicles, figures in vehicles. Then in the next shelf, this is really awesome, is my Voltron shelf. So I just picked that 40th anniversary set up in the back just recently. So that's the entire set of this guy, mint in box with all his weapons and everything. And they'll stay in there. There's no reason for me to take him out with him here. And I've got 3 of the figures from the Legendary Voltron. I just need the other 2. The Legendary Voltron there. And this here is the Muscle Bear KO of Blitzway Masterpiece Voltron. And Muscle Bear just released a Masterpiece version of him, the Legendary Voltron. And if these guys KO that, I'll be picking that up as well. It's just for $1,000+ Canadian, I can't see myself spending that on a Voltron. And we got some little figures here up the side. And we got more Masterverse figures here. I really love these figures. They're just, some of them are just so incredible. And then up top, I've got a Star Destroyer there and Battlestar Galactica right there, both printed on my K2 Plus. The Battlestar Galactica's 39 inches long, so it's over 3 feet. This guy here is 30 inches long, so 6 inches under 3 feet. And then I've got a Warhammer figure printed on my resin printer. So that is it for my collection to date. That is what I've got going on. I have a handful of figures on order, but I've really slowed down over the last little while because I've pretty much run out of space. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time.